Good morning. I wanted to just come on here and talk about a realization that I had. So I had been praying and fasting and doing all of the things that they tell you to do, right? And it's crazy because I've gone through a couple fasts in my life and nothing happened. And they tell you to pray, they tell you to fast, they tell you all of the things, but they don't tell you that when you fast, it's not transactional, right? They're always like, oh, if you want a breakthrough, you have to fast about it. But that's transactional. You don't go into a prayer with the idea that you're going to get something out of it. Like my hunger, I get to use as currency and give it to God, and then he sees my pain, my suffering, and then he gives me that breakthrough. He gives me that relationship. He gives me that blessing. He gives me that miracle. No, the intentionality behind the fast is incorrect. We are supposed to be seeking his face, not his hand. I think about it in the way where, and if I'm being honest, I treated fasting like an ATM. I'm going to put in my debit card, right? Which is my hunger, my pains, my issues, my drama, whatever that I'm trying to, and I'm air quoting, give to him, right? And then I get the transaction back from him, the bigger blessing, the bigger miracle, the better relationship, the better job, the better this, the better that. But not once truly seeking that relationship with him, not truly seeking his will, not truly spending that time in fellowship with him and understanding those things. And today, as I was praying to him, I had a mindset shift, right? Where we go through life and it's like, I have to go to work. I have to do these chores. I have to do this job. I have to, And then I thought about it and I was like, every morning, I never say, oh, I have to pray to God today. I do in my moments. And I'm like, Lord, I'm so grateful that I get the opportunity to talk to you. And it clicked with me. When you get to do something, it's normally in a positive light, right? You get to fast. You get to pray to God. You get to receive blessings. You get to do all of those things by his grace, by his mercy, by his compassion, by his authority. So changing that perspective hopefully will allow you the opportunity to not fall into feeling like you're dieting, because that's what it feels like after you've gone through the fast and nothing's happened. You just dieted. Hopefully this encourages and motivates you.